layout, layout standardization. The fourth part, we have already done first templates, style guides. Third, we did the terminology and how to standardize them. Okay, why to standardize them. The fourth part is layouts. Uh, when we are saying layout, we mean how are we presenting our information in our documentation. It is everything about uh, your content, everything as in the visual presentation of your content, how your topics are arranged, how your sections are arranged, what kind of font you're using, what kind of formatting you're using, what kind of structure you're using, whether you're using the same thing in other topics as well or not, okay, and how they are similar, what kind of bullets you're using. We were yesterday looking at one of the documents, so they had a certain bulleting style, and the same was continued. So all this is a part of layout, how you are presenting your information on a particular page. And your heading levels, of course, heading levels and hierarchy, how you're arranging your topics, how you're writing your heading levels, whether you're using nouns, whether you're using verbs, whether you're using gerunds, ing, doing something, or and there is get started and there is getting started. So, which kind of writing style you're using for a particular heading level? Okay, order of sections, spacing between the sections. How much space are you allowing to be there with in between the sections, in between the lines rather? Everything is the part of layout. Use of lists versus paragraphs. Placements of notes, where you want to place the notes on the top of it or on the end of the section, on the top of the topic. How are you giving the warnings? Whether you're putting maybe a yellow symbol, the warning symbol, or you're just creating a highlighter box and putting it in there, giving it a particular color. Everything is, all of this is the part of layout, table formatting, and general text formatting, bold, italics. How you're creating the code blocks when you're writing for the developer documentation, how are you designing your code blocks, what kind of font, what kind of colors, what kind of formatting you're using there. All this is the part of layout. Why layout standardization? Because it controls how content is scanned, how predictable documents feel, because unconsciously user will unconsciously start paying attention to the pattern that you are following, the standard pattern that you're following for your content. And it becomes easier to navigate for him to jump from one topic. Okay, he knows that you have given the troubleshooting topics towards the end, or maybe extra references towards the end. So he knows that. Okay, so when he jumps to the next feature, he doesn't want to see what the feature is, how to enable it, but he wants extra information. He will automatically scroll down and look at the information that he's looking for. Okay, so these kind of things make your document easy to navigate, easy to predict what information, where will I find what kind of information, all these things user will start using. Okay, so okay, today it was quite small, but we will do one exercise, some editing exercise, because I really want that visual thing to be together later on. So what we can do is, one, we can work on the GitHub template activity now and discuss it there. All right. So I want that you guys take 10 minutes time, go through the GitHub documentation. You all have the link by now, otherwise I'll just share it in the chat. And we will we'll see how templates are being used in GitHub documentation or not being used in GitHub documentation. Both, it can be both. And we'll come back with what kind of impact is it creating on the documentation. All right. So that is what we are going to do now. And just again, let me share the link here. GitHub. This is about writing on GitHub. Okay. These are the topics. So आपने पूरा documentation ऐसे नहीं करना है, random scroll करेंगे. I have shared the link in the chat box. Okay. And we'll try to find out जहाँ पे भी आपको लगे कि आपको link को store करने की जरूरत है या नाम लिख के रखने की जरूरत है, for the discussion sake, just keep the name with you and so that you can show those similarities, show that or dissimilarities, whatever it is, that this is not done in a consistent manner. Okay, and we discuss it after 10 minutes. Are this 10 minutes enough? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the topic randomly. Just आपको पढ़ना नहीं है, कंटेंट को पूरा देखना, बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं देखना है, but you have to try to identify the patterns that they are following, the templates that they are following in their topics. So similar kind of topics are they using? If there is any, consistent rule in the heading styles or how they are introducing a particular, image or whatever things, all these things, okay? Or how they are sequencing their topics and all. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So you'll take 10 minutes and we'll come back. I think after 10 minutes, we'll have to restart our meeting. I'll share the other meeting link by then. Uh, okay. And just stay here and do it. I'll pause the recording.